Welcome Aquarius, my name is Emil. This is a general and collective reading. You're welcome to take what resonates and leave what does not. And regarding what resonates, remember to use or I will ask you to use your discernment and your intuition. And thank you, I appreciate you. Straight up advice before the reading, be real and practice gratitude. For when you practice when you are grateful for all that you have, you appreciate it and you are automatically open to receive more. And the opposite, when we don't appreciate it, we don't value it, and no value means that it's going to disappear if we do not appreciate it. So practice gratitude. And let's dig into your spread, see what messages Spirit has for you. Thank you, Spirit, guides, and higher self. That was fast. I didn't even need to speak. Past energy. Thank you, Spirit, guides, and higher self. Present energy for Aquarius. Thank you. It wouldn't put this back. So. Future energy for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. It shoved half of the deck down on the floor and then one card out. So, no, that's two. I'm gonna put them back and then draw another. Thank you, Spirit. I do not pick the cards, but I need one or at most two cards per spot. The bottom of the deck is the subject, and the theme of this reading, it is Page of Swords. Swords is air energy, and Page is earth energy. Air is about the mind, and earth, yeah, that's pretty it's about grounding, it's about the material, it's about the physical. Page of Swords is about curiosity and curious and intelligent things, restless energy, a thirst for knowledge, learning, thinking, a student needing to align your actions with your words. So that is what this reading will be about. In your past we have Three of Pentacles. Pentacles is it's called material, so it's material things. And the Three of Pentacles is about the magic of collaboration, siblinghood, teamwork, or just a group dynamic. It's about relationships being friends, family, and of course it can be anything else as well. Doesn't have to be. And responsibilities, mentors and students, getting along, learning from each other, helping one another, coming together for a common goal, which is supporting one another, helping one another grow and achieve success, and just to support one another. Cooperation, fusing energies, so working together for a common goal. Teamwork. Clarify Three of Pentacles, Spirit. Past energy for Aquarius. Thank you. Five of Pentacles and Three of Wands jumped out with it as well. We have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So unexpected big changes, your reality falling apart. Some things is wanting to leave your reality, and the easier you let those things leave your reality, accept that those things no longer serve you, it no longer resonates for you, the easier this shift of the tower, a change in your reality. Let's read the rest also, because that was just from the top of my head. I'm not that good with those Roman numbers. There. Unexpected change, a massive shift, beliefs shattered, paradigms flipped, so things no longer working as it has been, or as it has worked out until the past. An opportunity to rebuild your life in new ways, being flexible, finding shots of light in the chaos, and just know that these changes and your reality falling apart is actually serving your best, and it's helping these things that no longer serves you exit your life. And the more you assist those things out of your life, the easier this shift is going to be. It is inevitable, because you have the tower in your present energy as well, so it is inevitable. And 10 of cups in your future. These changes cannot be stopped. It is divinely orchestrated, you are guided, you are protected, and it is all for your best. It is serving you. It might show up as very, very hard challenges, as it mostly does often. But those challenges are you're only facing those challenges in order to grow and become stronger from them. And you are. 5 of Pentacles. Hardship, worries about safety and security, feelings of being left out, financial difficulties and health struggles, seeking shelter and scarcity. So feeling ostracized, feeling like the whole world is against you and that you are a victim. 5 stands for change. Material stands with materials is about the physical, and it can also be about finances, health, career situations, and your living situation. But generally speaking, it's about 5 is about change. So these hardships are both strengthening your abilities, and by overcoming them you're also becoming stronger, which means that in the future you're going to feel a great difference and your life is going to become a lot better because of it. 3 of Wands. Making progress, waiting for the things to click into place, expansion of ideas, business opportunities, dreams on the horizon, clear ambitions and goals. A sign that good things are coming, divinely implemented pauses. Remember to take breaks. This is a long run. It is consistency that will eventually bring about your changes and your achievements, your success. It is perseverance and consistency, determination, discipline, and yeah, it's just about keep showing up, doing your best always, and learning from that. You're going to gain a lot of experience, but by gaining a lot of experience, you're going to feel like you're not very good at it before you do learn from it and do become better. And the more you do, the better you'll become, and the more you do it, don't overwork yourself. Remember to take those pauses, because rest is important. We don't want to overwork ourselves, and it's in the long run, because your imaginations about what might be coming or what you might achieve is like, if we can even call it 1% of what it actually will be, it will be much greater than you can even imagine. But right now, these hardships might have you been focusing on the negative rather than the positive, and what we focus on we attract more of. And even though it might be kind of delusional, sitting in a situation where you feel like you don't have enough money, you don't have good enough health, or you're struggling with some of those material things, which Five of Pentacles is. Maybe it's Five of Pentacles is also just struggling being, because you don't feel like you deserve, because other people have treated you like you're garbage, but they only treat you as garbage because they see themselves as garbage and treat themselves as garbage. Don't expect to talk butterfly language with caterpillar people. Don't expect well treatment from poor people, from people who cannot treat others differently than they treat themselves. So it's not about you, it's purely a reflection of. So that is why, because you have some people might have been treating you like that, and that is why this energy exists. But it is lies, lies, lies. False beliefs, this manipulation, and that is what you are shedding. That is why the Five of Pentacles. So this might have been close friends, family, because Three of Materials, Three of Pentacles is also soul connections, soul bonds, or karmic bonds, because of the Five of Pentacles energy. You have been manipulated, you have been deceived, betrayed by people close to you, because they have filled you with lies that you are not good enough and you will never measure up to anything. And believing those lies is only gonna affirm their false beliefs. It is simply untrue. It is simply false. And you are putting in the work into yourself, and you're going to see great results from that. And that is what Three of Wands is about, and it will come in. But right now it's about building a new stability, a new foundation, because the Tower, both at the bottom of the deck, clarifying this clarification, but also in the present energy, it symbolizes, it is major arcana, which means that it is big life situations, as a big situations in your life, huge situations, and the Tower is unexpected change. It is that which no longer serves falling apart, and that might make you feel like your whole reality is falling apart, that everything is going wrong. But it isn't. It is these things which no longer serve you that are leaving your life, and it is going to make a little bit of chaos, but it's going to turn out in your favor. And as I said, the Tower energy in your present, I don't feel like we need to describe the Tower more than I already have. Let's just clarify it. But you're building your foundation, And what is bringing about you releasing that which no longer serves you. uh, Amazing to see, is you letting these changes happen and working with these changes, accepting that these things no longer resonates in your life, and it is automatically leaving your life because something better is going to take its place. It is not a loss, it is a win. Losing something that is against you will never be a loss, but it only drains your energy. Releasing that which doesn't serve you is only going to pour more positive energy into you because you won't be drained by it. It won't be in your reality, you will be free from it. That is the best I can describe. And Ace of Swords, aces are about something new, swords are about the mind, and communication can also be. You're gonna hear that another time too. Ace of Swords, a flash of clarity and fresh revelation, a new paradigm, visionary thinking, new goals, new realities, new ideas. It can be communication coming in, it can be truths coming to light, but in this situation, I feel like this is you. This is you receiving wisdom, insight regarding your own life, regarding your past your past beliefs, perceptions. You are having a revelation. You are breaking old paradigms or making new ones. You are being more perceptive, more intellectual. There are new ideas, new perceptions, new beliefs, maybe some kind of communication, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. The Chariot is about alchemizing opposing energies. And when these energies is alchemized or has been transmuted, fast forward movement is going to take place. The Chariot symbolizes physical strength. Also some kind of inner strength also, but mostly confidence, willpower, control, self-control, determination, movement. It can symbolize travel, it doesn't have to, but you could travel, or just go to new places, because a lot of these old places no longer resonate. So finding new places to go, believing in yourself, taking care not to harm others, and taking care of yourself, of course, moving fearlessly towards a dream, maneuvering different forces in the same yeah, so in you learning to invest and put your energy in the same direction, maneuvering different forces in the same direction, knowing where you want to go. So working on that which are going to serve these changes, serve your growth, serve your forward movement. It is also it is some kind of, it is not an ending, but it's a phase of alchemizing these opposing energies, or these old paradigms, old beliefs, perceptions, ways of doing, being. all that which no longer serves, transmuting all this and regaining this new clarity. It's going to move you forward. And in your future energy you have 10 of Cups, 10 of emotion. 10 is about completion. It can symbolize an ending and a new beginning in the same number. Cups is about emotions, relations and relationships. Relationships, of course, being friends, family, and it can be anything else. Remember not to force it to fit, but only take from this reading what resonates with you. When you hear me say it, you're going to feel, you're going to know that this is resonating, this is for you, this is true, because you will recognize that what some of the things that I'm saying, I hope, have messages for you that make sense to you. 10 of Cups is about happiness and fulfillment. A spiritual awakening can also be symbolized by 10 of Cups. Family, community, joyful and meaningful connections. A completion, being heart-led and on purpose, connecting with the universe and with others in love, unconditionally. So that simply means emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups, basically. Let's clarify it. Thank you, Spirit. 10 of Cups for Aquarius, future position. Thank you. That's nice to see. It is a little mixed here. 2 of Wands. 2 stands for or symbolizes polarity, positive, negative, masculine, feminine. Of course, these are energies, and energies has nothing to do with gender. We all have both masculine and feminine energies within us. One a little bit more than the other. One of these energies will be more prominent than the other, but it is important that we integrate and transmute both of those. And by transmuting, I don't mean transcending, I mean embodying and making peace with, healing these frequencies inside of you. That is what I mean by transmutation and alchemization, and that is what you already are doing. 2 of Wands, seeking new paths for yourself, moving past your comfort zone. Very important to, because in the comfort zone it's the same. We make no growth in the comfort zone. Of course, it's nice to have a time of day that we do indulge a little and be comfortable for maybe half an hour or a couple of hours, but as long as it isn't like as long as it isn't procrastination. So moving past your comfort zone, being challenged is going to ask you to be a little bit uncomfortable, and we just have to make peace with that and overcome it and realize that it actually is the result of growing, that we are challenged and learn from our experience. There are no mistakes. Mistakes aren't real. It is simply unintentional experience. It is an experience is what you're going to learn from, because there are pretty much no learning without experience. You can have information and not understand it because you haven't experienced it. The best kind of knowing, the most clearest kind of knowing is by experience. I'm not talking mentally, but yeah, for another time. the activation of potential, desiring new experiences, travel and adventure, going new places, doing new things, home and family, not finding, because you don't need to find anything, because first of all, everything you need is already within you, and all that is for you does actually, it already exists on the other side of the veil, and it is already yours. All you gotta do is match the frequency and become that which you seek, and that you do by believing that you already are that which you seek, which you are. But it's about believing it, knowing it to be true, and seeing it clearly from your vision, from your third eye. Home and family, a heart full of ideas and a thirst for expression, manifesting. And I did say that 2 also stands for polarity, which opposites is the best way to describe that. 3 of Cups, you already know that was 3 of Materials. So these people who should have supported you didn't support you at all, and they wasn't even for you, because they caused all this lack, or they supported it. They definitely didn't help. But all of these realizations about who is for you and who are not, it's going to make you clear about your priorities. Even though you might feel sorry for these people, for leaving these people behind, they didn't truly feel sorry for doing these things, so you shouldn't be. You're a very empathic person, and you shouldn't waste your loving energy and your amazing energy on these people, because if they wished you well, they would have done something, or done something different. They definitely wouldn't have done what they did, and I don't know what that is, but I'm just being channeled through right now. I'm just opening my mouth. I don't even know what to say. It just comes out of the blue. That's the best I can describe it, but I know where it comes from, because yeah. 3 of Cups. Rambling again. Friendships and joy, celebrations, collaborations, looking to your soul family for support. You might be uncovering who is really for you and who are not. You definitely are, with all of these changes in your life. But you are also uncovering who are there for you, who are going to support you emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, who are going to want to see you grow and not be jealous of your growth and your shine, and wish you the best regardless of their own situation. That is pure love. That is true unconditional love. Love does not envy, and these people has been envying you so much they wished you unwell. They probably told you that you are this 5 of Pentacles, not worthy, not good enough, incomplete, half, and that is untrue. They have simply told you what they believe themselves, and you see how that worked for them. They are deeply miserable, and you are realizing that that is simply untrue. They didn't know you better than you did, and you didn't even know yourself. But that is what these changes are bringing: better knowledge above yourself, better clarity, more of that. I'm just trying to describe, but it's maybe I'm letting it come out too fast. Friendships, joy, yeah. Spirit siblings, connected hearts, deep friendships, connections sometimes signifies a love triangle or third party situations. Third parties doesn't have to be a person, it can be a habit, a situation, an addiction, a commitment to something that isn't a person can also be, but it doesn't have to be. But I feel like Three of Cups from my experience with using learning the tarot and learning how I work through and how spirit worked through me and with tarot together with me. That was weirdly described. But Three of Cups to me is about family that goes behind your back, or because it is a celebration, but it is also a celebration where not everyone appears always to be equal. And some people just don't want to treat other people as equals because they feel like less of themselves. They feel deeply insecure and they have no self-value, self-worth. They are worthy. They have value. They just neither feel it or believe it. And that makes people ill because it is illness to believe that. And when someone is deeply insecure, they are automatically going to try to drag others down to feel better, because people are just vicious. They feel better when others are down because they can focus on they are not the one having the worst time, because people are very, very good at kicking themselves so much that most people don't even realize it, and that is why that happens. People can only treat other people as they treat themselves, and it truly has never been anything about you. The reason that you have had these lessons are blessings in disguise, because it teaches you more about yourself. It teaches you how much you are able to do alone with the universe, in cooperation with the universe, with life, with God, whatever you resonate with, source. I don't care about the label, about the term. It's all the same to me anyway, and that is so. That is fact. But I'm not here to preach. I'm here to support and guide. And that was your spread. Next up, I'll be drawing oracle cards, which will be having specific advice on what to do, what to focus on at this time when this message has found you. Thank you, Aquarius. It is going to turn out in your favor. You're guided by the universe, and God, the universe, life is in control here. All you gotta do is trust that these challenges and betrayals, backstabbing, lies, manipulation, all of this stuff has only been there to teach you something that you might even not understand now, but you're going to when the time is right. And all of these things that you have been through, I'm talking from experience here, everything that you have been through has something to teach you. And when you learn from these things, you have invaluable life lessons that people can't live without, because life is worthless without these lessons. Messages for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit guides, and higher self. Messages for Aquarius. Clear your mind. You can breathe deeper and slower. That will clear your mind, still your mind, and regulate your whole body. It is breathing in life, the universe, God itself. It is healing you. The breath is very, very, very old knowledge that we didn't discover, we just remembered. Everything is breathing. Everything that is alive is breathing. Energy itself has the nature of breath and air and water. So, and fire also. It's all in the elements. It's all connected. Everything is energy. Trust the universe. You are divinely guided, protected, and everything is turning out in your favor. Everything is turning out for your best. Even though these challenges might be challenging you, and we need to get uncomfortable, get triggered in order to realize these things that we didn't realize, because the situation that we are in often, almost, I would say always, is cause and effect, which means we have taken decisions in the past and that has brought us where we are now. That is cause and effect, law of attraction. We choose and a result comes from our choices, from our actions. That is cause and effect. But you being more aware, more present, more clear, having more clarity, being more specific, and just knowing a lot of these things and realizing a lot is going to, I can't describe it, it's going to bring all this value into your life. That is what lessons does. That is what we learn in the pain. It is there to strengthen us, not to break us. Messages for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Challenges is how we grow. Feeling comfortable means that we aren't growing, and when we don't grow, when we are not expanding ourselves, we are diminishing ourselves. Unleash your kindest self, and the bottom of the deck, speak your words into being. So there are no need to be afraid or scared of what others think, because that is truly their perception, their reality, their choice to perceive life that way, and it has never been anything about you. Actually, when people get triggered because of you, it is actually an unconscious compliment. You should feel kind of proud of yourself and God, because God created you, God made you as you are, and God put a lot of dreams and visions and desires into you, and that didn't happen by coincidence. It is all, everything has a meaning, everything has a purpose. We don't have to try to understand it, we just have to stop trying to understand it, clear our mind, trust the universe, and go with the flow, and everything will be uncovered by contemplating, reflecting, meditating, and slowly, the more information, the more experience you get, the wiser you are going to get, and the more you learn, and the more you learn, the better you're going to. It's just a process. Keep going. Messages for Aquarius. You can do this. You can do anything. There is literally unlimited potential within you. And you are in the process of uncovering all of these things. Take inspired action. Trust that it's all planned. You can literally not fail. You just have to try and keep trying. You're going to learn, and you're going to become wiser, and by that you're going to become better. Just take inspired action. Trust that it's going to turn out, because it is so. I promise you. I did that, and never stopped. If you don't stop, you can't. Mistakes isn't real. It doesn't exist. It is simply unintentional experiences. So I didn't plan to I didn't plan to draw exactly the cards that I drew today and plan to say exactly the things that I have said to you today, because I didn't know which cards I were going to draw, and I didn't know which words I were going to say. So that is, in some sense, that is unknown. And the unknown can be very scary. But that unknown is only scary because that we know that big changes are on the horizon, and when we commit to these changes, we're going to get different results. But these results are not for your, it's not against you, it's actually for you. These results are going to serve you in a way that I cannot describe. Your life is going to get so freaking good. Forgive yourself and others. And when we do, we realize that the only reason that we resent others is because we resent something in ourselves. It doesn't have to be ourselves. It can be an experience. It can be that we allowed something, or that we thought or felt something about something. Forgiveness is mending that, letting go and making peace with that. And I don't know how you perceive or how your relation to the word peace is, but it is much better than it sounds. I promise you that. Reveal what needs to be seen. Nothing is as it seems. Almost almost nothing is as it seems, and sometimes nothing is as it seems. Take a step back, change the angle which you perceive, change the way you see things, and your perceptions will change. If you change the way you look at things and change your angle on the subject, you're going to get different perceptions, different viewpoints, and that is needed for building different beliefs, different experiences. Take a leap of faith. It's going to serve you. No matter what, the worst that can do is that it won't be I didn't do this from one day to the other. I've been reading for a very long time, and I've been making videos for quite a while now, and I chose to keep showing up regardless of what I felt inside, regardless of the results that I was having at the time. I chose to continue to show up, and now I actually do get some views, and I'm very, very grateful for that. All I want to do is fulfill my purpose and serve you, my brothers and sisters, the kingdom, life, the universe, everything. Think it through. There might be some very important decisions in your life that you should make sure not to rush a decision, never to rush a decision. If you don't know, don't take a specific decision if it doesn't bring you peace. Then it doesn't deserve place, it doesn't deserve a space in your life, and it will either fall away by itself, or you will assist it falling away. Either way, changes are inevitable. Think it through. Remember to avoid taking any hasty decisions. Really think it through. Reveal what needs to be seen. Forgive yourself and others. Take that inspired action. It's going to turn out in your favor. And you're going to become inspired because you're going to learn a little bit. You're going to become a little bit better each time. And do it for the right reasons. Do it because you love it. Do it because it lights you up. It breathes life into you. Unleash your kindest self. Clear your mind. Breathe deeper. Breathe slower. Become still inside, and the clarity that you seek and the guidance and all the messages is going to come to you. We don't have to seek it. We just have to become open and in flow, in surrender, in detachment, just being, just feeling, breathing, and everything comes to you. Trust the universe. You are protected, you are safe, and everything is serving you. I said that many times. This is going to turn out much better than you will even imagine while it's slowly unfolding in the start. And slowly but slowly you're going to realize that this is going to become much better than you could even imagine. And you're going to be so glad that you did all these changes and that you do all this work, pour all this work into yourself. It's going to make your life worth living and enhance your experience, your self-worth, your well-being. And that was all the messages for you today, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you blessings, peace, and prosperity. Stay blessed and be well, fam. Love and light.